Hi everyone, this is Heidi. This is a Journey Now video, and today we're going to do some healing with the dolphins. So I'm in my bathroom getting ready for the day. I've done my meditations. I feel really grounded and really peaceful, which is a good thing right now because there's a lot of stuff going on emotionally within the energetic fields playing out on the planet. If you are a empath, which I myself am, it can be challenging, and we must remember to ground and try to balance the waves and waves of emotional baggage that we are actually transmuting for other people right now. And so that's what we're going to work at today. I'm bringing in the dolphins and whales to help us do exactly that. So I'm going to flip the camera here. And we're going to get started. It's going to be some hand activations. I'm going to be lighting a candle, which is why we have some ambiance in the bathroom. This is one of my favorite places. I have all my things, all my sacred tools and things that I love. And so I feel very comfortable and at home and at peace here. And I'm also able to have some privacy, right? Shut my kids out. I am homeschooling right now, 1 out of the 3. I had been homeschooling with the 3, and now I'm down to 1 still at home. So let's begin, and let me just flip this around and we'll get started. And thanks for joining me with this. I'm really excited. I don't know, I feel really good about this one. I just want us to feel good. So that's what this is about. And nobody can really heal you and make you feel quite as awesome as the whales and the dolphins. They're such magnificent, powerful beings. So let's get started. Okay guys, so here we go. This is going to be a beautiful scene that we can gaze intensely upon as we receive this love and light healing. And we're going to talk about some things within this video, fears that might be coming up right now with the collectives. So I'm going to light my candle here. Maybe I'll show it to you first. This is a candle that Amber and my mom, Brenda, make. I love these candles, and you can see they've got all kinds of goodies in them. I've got my little shell, just perfect for the whales and dolphins. To let me just zoom in here, give you a look there. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So that's the candle we're going to be using today with our activations and our healing. And I'm going to light her up. My collection of blue stones. Being a BlueRay, I gravitate highly towards working with blue crystals. And of course, when we're talking about the dolphins and the whales, I have a high self, Mina, who is a Mintakan, and she just loves working with the dolphins and the whales. And I'm sure she's going to be coming in today as well to speak and give light and love to us all. So we're feeling a lot of pressure. It's like being in the pressure cooker right now. And if you're an empath, it can be very trying because what's coming up collectively on the planet and spanning into ancestral lineages, past lives, soul carnations that have held us and tethered us into trauma responses within our body. We're trying to release that on a planetary global level, the reaching up into, of course, solar levels. We're trying to breach the fear systems of the 3D lower matrix. And so as that is being dealt with, which it is, I can promise you that, we're feeling it. And if you're an empath, even sensitive in any way, it can feel like it's your own. And so we really want to check in with ourselves and release what we are transmuting for the collectives. And so that's what we are coming here to do today with the dolphins and the whales, is to help ease that feeling inside, those bad feelings that are rising up that necessarily might not even belong to us. And we're just trying to alleviate the symptoms. There's a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety going on. Those things are common with empaths. Those things are common with sensitive people. So it's nothing wrong with you, what's going on right now, how you're feeling. If you're feeling a bit down in the dumps, it is honestly just part of the process of our own integration. And so just breathe easy and know that you are okay. And I had spoken with a fellow light being who does work as well with these types of things, and he had pointed out and recommended that if you have the running mind syndrome, right, think, and you just can't step out of your mind, a good thing to practice is to hold space, put a hand on your third eye, and then one on your sacral chakra, because that is the center for fear and oppression and guilt. And these feelings that are stored within the sacral can often lead us to self-punishment. There's a part of us that, when we feel good, wants to go and look for something bad. And that is negative programming. That is baggage. That is, in some form, things that had kept us alive in past lives, where people were crucified for practicing these types of things that we speak of and believe in wholly now as light workers upon the planet. Self-punishment, denial, fear-based thinking, that's what we are working and aiming at relieving. And so, of course, you're going to feel those exact things when they come up. And with you as an anchor globally trying to help the collective beings that are the race of humankind, if you are not, an earth-bound or earth plane being, if you are galactic in nature, meaning that the core of you, the essence of you is a star being, galactically speaking, you have not so many heritages to the earth. We really want to alleviate these lower programmings for the global expansion and the good of everyone. So we're going to take some time now to do just that, and I hope it helps to bring some ease onto your day. So we do have Mina coming in. Of course, we've got Saint Germain, because he's always holding the violet flame. And when we are working with the dolphins and the whales, obviously we are pulling in high spectrum healing frequencies that are going to carry, the golden frequencies, the golden light, the rainbow light, the diamond light, the BlueRay light, and the violet light, among others. So that's what we're working with. I have my beautiful stones here set out. This one was actually a gift from a viewer, and we're gonna work with these. So we're gonna give thanks, and our giant selenite behind it all. So we're anchoring in pure love and light. I'm just gonna scooch this up a bit here before we begin. So we're gonna talk about some of the fears rising up in the collectives right now that we may be feeling, and one of them is financial fear, as we're seeing people no longer able to purchase lumber even. This is hitting home on so many levels. People not being able to feed their families, not knowing what's coming, not knowing day to day how to survive. And although those
things are real, may be real in your realities. The point is that we need to take these feelings of fear and we need to recognize and understand them as fear-based old programs and patterns that we are breaking free of. When we understand that fear is false evidence appearing real, we can really start to look at, and it's like decoding, going in and trying to find out the reasons for our own personal fears and rooting them out. And you want to try to replace them with positive thinking, positive patterns. And I know that can be hard to do. So if at any time you are struggling, it is okay to simply just lay down, take a breather, and allow yourself to do nothing. I'm telling you, that is okay. And then to feel outwards on one little ray of sunshine, whatever that might be for you. I know I say it all the time in these videos, but mine are kittens. And if at the worst of times I can't find anything to feel good about, I can always reach inside and pull up an image of a kitten, and I can hold the kitten and love the kitten, and instantly my vibration raises. So just find something simple. Don't make it complicated. It really can just be that simple. If you can raise your frequency by way of intention, even for 5 seconds, you will be doing your job, so to speak, because there's also that fear that is resounding right now heavily, where people are thinking, I'm not doing my job. What is my job? And they're desperately seeking. But simply by being you and honoring what you need at any given time, and then always intending to, it's like get up again, to find the light at the end of the tunnel, to keep going forward. Just that ability on its own is your work. So we're going to really focus on shedding the fear-based reality systems. They are coming up left, right, and center because so much disclosure is upon us. It's kind of like having the foresight and being aware of the many scary things that are popping up out there, but being able to understand that without the shadow coming to light, which is what that is, then we wouldn't be moving forward. And so the very aspect of shadow coming to light is meaning progress for us on a planetary level in so many ways. I mean, these things are coming up and they aren't pretty, and we're watching it. And I know lots of us light workers have our opinions on COVID and the vaccine. I'm not here to tell you to get the vaccine or not get the vaccine, because that's not my job. I simply just want people to really think about fear-based thinking in their own reality. So really to maybe refrain from the media if that is something that is disruptive or disturbing you presently, because that's where it's all playing out right now on vicious levels. So if you can't tune in without serving damage onto yourself, you're better off to not go there right now, because we're going to see more and more. And I do have a lot of prophetic visions that I would like to share, but they might scare people, and so I'm very careful not really to put them out there quite yet. But I do want to say that maybe a few things they're going to come to light that will need some disclosure from oracle type beings like myself, who do receive visionary visionary guidance is really what it would be like. I'm really quite contemplating a sister channel in which I would basically be using that channel to serve out those viewers who are seeking and wanting those types of videos, because it doesn't necessarily belong here in this modality of guidance. There's not going to be everybody that's going to want to be a part of that, full disclosure, when oracles and people with foresight are giving out visions that might not look so good in the duration of them playing out, but they do lead to the good. So if you guys think you might be interested in a sister channel that, from Journey Now, a sister channel that serves out oracle type or prophetic visions, let me know if that might interest you, because I do have that as a thought in my mind that might be helpful for some people who do want to go into those types of places. Simply put, I'm just being called to not divulge those here and now. It's like there's a certain amount of players ready for this and a certain amount of players that don't want to play there. And so it's like finding your tribe. So that is a definite possibility. And we're gonna get moving on with this video right now, because Mina is saying she wants to bring in some coding for relief of fear, relief of self-punishment, relief of trauma within the cellular matrix that is our avatars, because on a cellular level, we hold trauma in areas that really dictate our ways of being, our ways of thinking, and our physicality. So trauma spots within your body are going to dictate, illnesses and ill feelings that we're going to feel based off of our trauma response systems. And so in a way, Mina is saying you can trace your traumas at your cellular level by focusing your intention on where the trauma resides. What issue is it that's flaring up? And it can be anything from joint pain to, it can honestly be depression, anxiety, it can be chronic illnesses, it can be inflammation, like any type of disharmony or imbalance can all be traced to trauma points that are stored within your temples. So this video is going to help activate release or understanding, recognition, she's saying, of your own cellular response systems to that which no longer serves. So it's going to be a big one. Drink lots of water, she's saying, because our bodies are made of water. And being in Talkin, which is a mer, she herself loves the water, and she really wants to express the importance of water as a compound and the ionic divinity that it allows you for self-healing within your body. If you are taking in large downloads currently, which many of us are, water is going to help to be a conductor of that energy force field and allow it to run through you. You want to take it through your system in a straight, and it's like an acclimated line where you can take it with ease so that you're not feeling so shaken up. So we're going to try to open up that line to allow that current of energy, the current of downloads and information, and all of the processes that your body is currently integrating. We're going to open up that line and allow it to go in and out smoothly. And if you're having difficulty with that and you're feeling, not so in tuned, not so balanced, another good way to run energy through you, like it's like you're the conduit of this large amount of energy, this current, and you want to run it smoothly, you can take on a form of exercise to alleviate that pressure cooker that you're becoming, which is your whole body's response to a vast amount of frequency, energy, and data that it's not new to your soul, but it is new to your physical avatar. And so it's vibrating and oscillating at such high levels right now that if it isn't balanced and centered, and you don't take the time and initiative to ease these transitional phases, you're going to feel not well. It's going to be a rough time for you, and Mina wants it to be easier. So let's have her come in here, and she's just going to do some of her activations. So just give me a minute to bring her in. Tanakarya, Sunakarya, Uta, Tanakana, Urya, Nasanya, Utaryana, Anasanakane, Ontarya, Uta, Mina Sanagani, Ontaria Nasa, Utalia, Anana, Nasanagani Nandula, Anasana, Usanakala, Oria, Anakariato, Olakaria, Nosanika, Utaria, Nasanikalia, Alananikana, Anasania, Nakaria, no, Karia, no, Saniaka, Utaria, Ananasanakaria, no, Sana, Alanakaria, Nalana, Anasania, Utaria, Nasanakaria, Notaria, Nasanakaria, Otaria, Nasanakaria, Nosa, Utaria, Nosaniaka. Anasanakaria, no sanakaria lo, alatinire kanara, Utaria, Usanaka, Utaria nolir, Ataria nota. Sanaka, nasa, Sanakaria, no sanakaria, Magaria, no sanaka, Utataria, no sa. out.
Sana Kanya Ushatana Kana. She says, ease the transition flowing from you like water. She says, these are the times that we have arrived at, and this is the time for joy and expression of the light. Breathe in, breathe out. She wants us to, upon our breathing out, envision all that no longer serves, all of the shadow, all of our work that is ready to leave us. Breathing out now and giving it to Source, giving it to the angels, giving it to the light, she says, because we must make room within our vessels now to carry more code and more light. We must carry the light now being offered from the solar frequencies, which coming from the central sun is flaring up at such high levels. We are having a lot of the dragon fire coming in now to cleanse the planetary into its alignment within the ascension process. And she wants us to invite that dragon fire within our cells, within our bones, within our blood, within the water that runs through us, that we may purify and accelerate at comfortable levels the vast amounts, the high amounts of light coding that we are asked to work with and to hold space for now, she says, within the times of the great ones, which we are, she says, and she loves us. She wants us to know that she loves and adores us, and she is thankful for our presence here. She wants to make note that the Mintakan race is one of rarity, but does reside in hidden planes on the planetary alignment spectrum. And she says they are coming, we are coming into full disclosure now. And this does mean contact, she says. This does mean bringing up what once was, she says, and I think she's referring to, Lemuria and the fall of Atlantis. She says, forgotten but not gone will be rising, and she wants us to welcome the many races who are part of the full disclosure and part of the full contacts that we will be receiving. So she says, if you have contact with any of your guides and beings, please allow it to flourish within you, because we are sitting on times of full disclosure, and the gateway has opened into our ability to communicate
at the forefront of our brothers and sisters here on the earth, with galactic beings, with the many races of the ancient ways, and they are returning now from hidden spaces in temples within the planet that have always been held and safekeeping. She says now is the time to reconnect and reunite with reunions into our families, our star families, into our soul lineages, that we might share and bring these full disclosures forward for the ones of us who cannot yet do so. Love and light, she says, I love you. So I hope this will ease some of the tensions and some of the pressures within you as we acclimate now to a gigantic show. That's what she says, a gigantic show on the planet that we are part of, and that is guided by higher dimensional beings. Love and light. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.